everybody, welcome back to another Miss Polished Opinion production. Miss Polished Opinion production. A Miss Polished Opinion production. Today I'm going to be doing a battle of the gel polishes. We're going to be putting AIMEILI against Beetles gel polish. So if you're interested in this comparison, stay tuned. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is reviewing the Beetles gel polish natural kit, 6 nail polishes. And what I'm going to be doing is preparing my tester nails. This is the aquamarine kit. Again, 6 gel nail polishes in the Beetles brand. Never tried this brand before, but people have asked me actually what my thoughts are. And I'm going to be comparing it to my usual Amelie. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how I say it. This has been my tried and true gel nail polish for quite some time now. So I'm going to be putting these on and comparing them on my tester nails to the Beetles. So it's actually going to be Amelie versus Beetles. Okay, so how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be taking the gel polishes out of the box. So I haven't opened it yet. I've just had it sitting aside until I was prepared to record the video. Well, as you saw, I have my gel polish lamp. So what I'm going to be doing is curing them once I apply them to my tester nails, so I can get an idea about quality, the opacity. Is that how you say the word? I think it is. How well they are, the size of the bottles, just overall quality of colors. All of these are either AIMEILI or Tomica. I'll share the picture of the brand of Tomica, because I'm not sure if you know that one. That's a different gel polish. That comes in a 0.5 ounce bottle as well. I like Tomica. I find that you can get away with, find a good example. I can get away with a small amount of color, or a small amount in the bottle, and have a decent amount of color. So that is that. And now I'm going to be, for the first time now, obviously, testing out the Beetles brand. So I'm just going to do a quick little fast forward of me preparing these, because as I put the polish down, I'm going to want to remember the number, because this is obviously going in my collection. So let's run through that really quickly. So I've got my clear polishes ready to go for the AIMEILI pack that I'm going to be unboxing for the first time. And I have my Beetles ready to go. So the plan is, as I take them out, I'm going to put them on, number them, cure them, and then take a look at the color, because I've never ever used this brand before. It's been brought to my attention in the comments, and I decided now is a perfect time to check it out. So let's start with, again, the Natural pack. I like the packaging. Comes in a smaller box than AIMEILI, which, you know, the less packaging the better, obviously. And if you want to keep the packaging like some people do, then that's even more useful. I like AIMEILI packaging because it can lay flat. Okay, so we have a little kit, application guide. That's nice. I don't need that. Oh, wow. Okay, so, oh, I like the bottle. I like the bottle a lot. The numbers never make any sense to me. I know that they're a guide to something, but the way they number them is always odd to me. But this is a matte bottle. Nice overall design. Again, this is 25, or no, sorry. Is it 25 or 2.5? Yeah, 25 ounces. So, see if I can focus there. Yeah. A little bit bigger than some of the others. The other gel polishes I've experienced. But, so, that is dark blue. Oh no, that's a glitter, I think. Yep. I'm not so sure if it's focusing. Okay. And we have this color. It's like a light blue, or it's not light blue, excuse me, like a pastel purple, if you will. Hope this is showing up correctly in the on the camera. It's hard. Not easy to focus on something like that. Anyway, that's like a light, not a lilac, that's like a pastel purple. This is all a series of purples. This is more, this gives me like Easter vibes. Okay. This is like almost like a beige color, or a soft pink if you want to call it that even too. And darker brownish purple. Again, I'm liking how thick it is already. Definitely liking how thick it is. I think this is like a perfect size bottle. I do wish that the AIMEILI ones came in this size and wasn't so wildly expensive. Although I should actually compare the prices before I make that statement. This is like... Okay, I just wanted to jump on and quickly share a price comparison. In the past, AIMEILI's kits of 6 would be $27.99 Canadian. Currently, you can get a kit for $27.99 for a pack of 12. And right now, they're actually on sale for $23.79. While the Beetles kit is $27.99 for a pack of 6, and that's what I've seen as a standard price comparison. Super pale pink, if even. It's like barely pink. Yeah. Okay, so that is the Natural set. Show you the colors. Okay, that's the 6 of them here. I like these colors. These colors are not neutral, but you can get away with them. Okay, so that's the first set of 6. Now this is going to be more of a aquamarine, so we're looking at blues. I'll insert a picture of what's on Amazon, so you have an idea of what those colors, what it's supposed to look like, or what it was advertised as, at the very least. I do actually really like the packaging in that it's, ooh, very funky. You can see right off the bat they are aquamarine indeed. This is a nice light blue. Ooh, another, this is giving me very much like Easter vibes. Very spring, very early spring. I like that. Nice color. Very nice color. Ooh, yes. We like. This one's a bit more in your face. This, oh, Lord have mercy. This might be something I'd put on my toe or an accent finger, not the whole hand. Unless it was for a costume of sorts. That was the purples. Now we have the blues. So, let's see our soft blue, baby blue. I would call that a baby blue. It's too bad I didn't get a glitter with this one. That would have been nice. Sky blue, pretty. And dark blue. This blue, I think I can get away with on my toes for sure. Like that. Same bottle style. You can see that. Same bottle style. Matte with the numbers. Okay, so I've got 12 of these. No, that's for Amelie. Maybe I'll put this pack over here. These 12 of these is for the Beetles, different color. And I think I'll start with my first set since that's the order I went in. I'll put these aquamarine colors behind. Okay, so this one will be Beetles A755. Beetles A755. I like this way. I've seen people use sort of like the little circular spindle ones that I would have a hard time recording the number. I couldn't think of a better system, and I haven't been to a salon in a long time. Oh yeah, this is the glitter one. To be able to tell how they did it. So this was my way. I found it to be most efficient, and I like it. Okay, so ugh, I hate the smell of gel polish. It smells so toxic. That's one quick layer. I usually try to do at least 2 or 3 just to kind of make sure when I'm looking at it, once everything's dry, what I'm actually going to get. Okay, so that is, you see the sparkles? Yeah, you can see the sparkles. For only 2 layers, putting it in my blue light here. Make sure it's not touching anything. Yep. For only 2 quick layers, quite opaque. You won't have to worry about seeing. It's not like you'll need like 4 or 5 or 6 layers. I hate glitter polishes where you require like 4 or 5 or 6 layers just to get it so you can't see your natural nail through it. That is annoying. So that blue one, dark blue glitter. Okay, and that was cured for 30 seconds. Oh my god, no matter what I do, cat hair is everywhere. This is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see. I need to get something. I wonder if that helps any. I don't think so. I think you can actually see better that way. Yeah, so that's, I usually do a top coat on top of them because I found when I was just leaving them like this, they were getting sticky. But for now, for the sake of the video, I don't have the time. So moving on to the next one. Beetles A753. Okay. I feel like this is not going to need more than 1 layer. Love gel polish for that. Or any nail polish, but okay. As I suspected, only 1 coat is needed. I like that color. Yeah. I like that color a lot. nice. The next one I'm going to do, this the way they place the stickers. If I was setting them in a thing, they'd have to be, I guess it wouldn't matter. Yep. Okay. Okay, this is it cured. Set under the lamp, 30 seconds. Good. I'm already liking the quality of the Beetles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put these all on the rest. Once you've seen me do it twice, you've seen me do it 100 times. And I'm going to come back and share my thoughts on all of the colors and then move on to the next set. Okay, so we've got the glitter. You can see my hands. I'm telling you right now, I'm a quick fan. I like the size of the bottle. I like the color combination. I like the opacity. I like how much I got for the price I got it for. Now, obviously, you're going to say, well, you're not putting it on your nail. You're not wearing it. I know. I'm currently in the middle of doing another trial, if you will, for another video. So this is an old set that I cannot take off yet until it falls off naturally. But I am definitely a fan of this set. This was, again, the Natural set, if you're curious. That's the name. Okay, let's jump into the aquamarine set. Okay, so we have the first color of the aquamarine set, 906. It's like a, I don't know, what would you call that? Like a cobalt blue. It is. I had a color like this in nail polish a couple of years ago. I was obsessed with it, actually. Okay, one coat, few strokes, and I don't need to add any more to it. Wow. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. With the, and I haven't gotten to the AIMEILI set yet, but I will say this. With the Amelie set, I do sometimes, and you might be able to see it, in a lot of cases, you'd think they'd come and be super opaque, and they're not. Like this one's not so bad, but this one I thought would be darker. And I tried to do an evolution here of light, 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats. And you can see my finger through it. It just, a lot of the times I would get disappointed because I would think a color was coming in and it was going to be darker than it actually was. And then would get chunky because naturally when you have to put too many layers on, it got chunky. Here's another one. And you'll see that I have a few colors that are similar because I kept trying to buy, I was trying to get a lot of neutrals and I kept trying to buy them. So here we go. So they wouldn't be so opaque because it was just like, bro, I don't want to pay for nail polish and you can see my damn natural nail through it. That defeats the purpose. So definitely having had a lot of AIMEILIs in the past, that has been an issue previously. I don't have a natural color set from Beetles yet. I did see one that I'm liking. It's got a few browns that I was trying to get in this set and not to my liking. I'll show you in this one since this is dry. So this is the Beetles and that's now dry. Love it. But to continue on, these are some of the browns I bought from, I guess from Tomika as well. And they were not as opaque as I was hoping. And the color, I'd blame the website because the color on the website was misleading. This is like a doo-doo brown. And again, you have to put like 3 to 4 layers. And that one, that's even worse. This one's like a butterscotch. This one's nice. I think 2 layers is probably sufficient. So, yes, I have experienced AIMEILI in the past, and some of their nail polishes were thinner than I was hoping for. Already liking the Beetle overall quality. So that was 906. Let's do 907. This one's the, I call it sky blue. And I said, like I said before, after this one, I will kind of quickly go through this and then share my thoughts at the end. One coat. So not only am I getting a bigger bottle for about the same price as the smaller AIMEILI bottles, and I'll share the bottle of the AIMEILIs in a second, I'm getting, I'll get more out of it because I only needed one coat. So, you know, I can't obviously rate things like durability and longevity right now, but for the overall color and opacity, yeah, Beetles is definitely winning out. So we're going to go fast paced through the rest of these, and then I will come back and share my thoughts on them. And also note that the color on the bottle matches the color in the bottle, because I've experienced where what's on the bottle does not match what's in the bottle. And that's why I put the numbers on my little false nails here. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. Everything has been cured and top coat added. One coat for everything. This one is a little bit opaque, but I find with that particular type of purple, I've experienced in the past, it tends to be that way. I'm not a major fan of it anyway, so it's not going to get a lot of use. I'm not worried about it. But the rest of them, I love. This one is like a grayish, purplish, super, super faint. So you got 3 purples, 3 blues. This one almost gives me like a bluish, tealish color on camera anyway. Fan. I'm a fan. And then here's all 12. The entirety of the 2 sets that I just... If I can get them spread out. Yeah. I am a fan. I am a fan of Beetles. Haven't tried them on my nails yet. Think I might put one on my toes, update my toenails this weekend and put them on. This one it's coming off on camera as like a off-white. It's not. It's like a palish pink. So these 2 colors are not coming off right on camera, but they are nice. Yeah, there you go. There's a good... yeah, I am truly impressed. Good packaging, good size, good price, good color, good opacity, good shine. Glitters. The glitter came out well. Doesn't need more than 2 coats. I am impressed, Beetles. Okay. If I had to rate that, I'd give that a quick 10 out of 10, I guess. Add it to my collection. I'm actually going to color code these after. But, oh, it just gives it such a nice little springy vibe. Wow. Okay. Let's move on to AIMEILI. Oh, this was purchased a while ago. I don't even remember what colors are in there. This is going on this set. It's different from the one where the Beetles are on. I'm not coordinating them according to what brand, but that's just how I'm doing it. So I'm managing space on each of my rings, if you will. So let us open this. I did open this. This was open a while ago when I originally got it. Again, don't even remember what I purchased at this point because it's been a minute since I bought it and actually touched it. This is the way this comes packaged all the time. Box there. They used to send for the price that so the price I think for this is $27.99 Canadian, and you used to get bottles the size of this, which is 25 ounces. You don't anymore. They decided to switch it up, and now they send you bottles that is 0.27 ounces. So you can see, let's move that out of the way. You can see the difference in size here. Yeah. 8 milliliters versus 7.5. Oh. I guess it's the shape of the bottle. I stand corrected. 8 versus 7.5. It's going to be hard to see that. I stand corrected. I guess it's the shape of the bottle. Well, good trick because I thought I was getting more in this one. Okay, so this one has 12. And that's a brown. Let's pop them out quickly. Oh, I think I remember this set now. Yeah. Okay. So, let's dive right in. So let's start with this color. 395. 3. Oh my god, my pen. Don't do this to me. 395. All right. 395. I'll take this out of the frame so you can just focus on one thing. Ah, nice army green. I like. Let's do, what was that, 395? 396. What the? That's a brown sticker, and that's not a brown. That's like a, hold on a second. What the hell? Okay, so they're different in color, but like, why is the sticker on this Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with Amelie. This is not the first time this has happened to me, and it's very annoying because I really wanted to just be able to run off of the number on the bottle. Clearly can't do that. And I know you're saying, well, you could just put the polish on the top. I don't like doing that. It's just not my thing. Don't want to do it. 397. Should be a dark green. Not dark green. Come on. This is like a dark blue. Is the sticker off? Nope, on camera and off. It is like a green. And the polish is a blue. So ghetto. 397. 398. Showing up as a dark blue. Dark blue. If you can see that. Color inside. Dark blue. Good. At least that matches. Okay. That was 398. 399. Ooh, the sticker on that's almost black. I didn't think I ordered any extra blacks. Another really dark blue. Yep. Almost looks a lot like 398. I'm gonna have to see about that one. 400. That looks like a brown. It's like a purplish brown. Oh, I love that color. Okay. That gives me fall vibes. But I wear my polish whenever I want. I don't care about season. Not fully. Sometimes. Purple again, 401. Ooh, this kind of goes with my aquamarine set. I like. 402. Oh boy, I might have duplicated some colors. No, no, oh, no, good. I was worried. I only like to duplicate colors if I really like it, and I know I'm going to run out of it quickly. 402, 403. Oh my god. Look at the color. That's like red. This is not red. This is like a mustard. Come on, y'all. You couldn't find a sticker that... Oh, okay. Another one. Another one. 404. Another brown, I suppose. That's like a grayish brown. This is like a gray. I'm going to say it's a gray. And the sticker is not gray. It's brown. Gosh. 405. Brown for brown. Okay, that's fine. This is 394. I should have started here, but I did not see it. Stickers don't match again. This is like another form of grayish. That's like a beige. Greenish beige. Anyway, doesn't match the sticker at the very least. Okay, I'm going to apply them and I will come back and share my thoughts. Okay. So the colors are good. I think the only one that probably is more opaque than I would have liked is this one. You kind of see it. Needs, yeah, and the color for the sticker, odd. These two colors don't match. That's like a gray brown. That's a brown. That works. These are like super dark blues. This one, oh freaking, yeah, sticker looks black. I guess it kind of looks black on camera too, but it's a dark blue. Most of these only needed one coat, so I'm gonna be honest, the vibrancy of the Beetles colors versus these are hitting different. And I've got, before you say, oh well, they're not the same colors. No, they're not, but just okay, like, let's see, this one kind of is similar to, I guess I can hang with the best of them, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I think my final thoughts, honestly, are both a good brand. Both are a good brand. I think it doesn't matter what the polish is, because this one came out, like I had said earlier, clearer than I would have liked. But I think it depends on the polish color, ultimately. What you can, it's really the polish color that defines the opacity. Most of these are excellent. And AIMEILI has never let me down, because it was my tried and true brand that I used, aside from Tomika, long before I ever knew anything about Beetles, to be honest. Some of Tomika and AIMEILI's purples. Yeah, you see some of their blues clear no matter what I did. That purple, that's Tomika. That was ghetto. That's the best way to describe it. Same with their greens. Another one. Oh God. Different number. Similar color. So I guess what I'm saying is that it really just depends on the person and the luck of the bottle. I have had luck with all three brands that I've tried now. Both AIMEILI, Beetles, and Tomika. I am overall happy with the quality. I will definitely continue to try more Beetles just to kind of get an overall feel of that brand, because I do have way more AIMEILI and Tomika than I do Beetles, but it's the beginning. And from what I have seen, I like it. I like it. I'm satisfied. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video of the battle of the gel polishes, Beetles versus AIMEILI. There is no winner. The winner is ultimately your nails, because they're popping at the end of the day with these colors. Okay, they're looking good. You are the winner. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.